Johns Creek is getting a $560 million mixed-use project that's planned to host up to hundreds of events each year. This isn't about fancy countertops anymore, guys. Today, I'm gonna break down everything you need to know about the Medley development, from the cost to how it compares to Milton and Alpharetta. So let's get into it. Imagine 883 homes stacked above coffee shops and wine bars with a 25,000 square foot plaza planned to host up to 200 events a year. That's Medley in Johns Creek. It's their take on what happens when suburbs stop pretending bigger houses are the only way to live well. Located at Johns Creek Parkway and McGinnis Ferry Road on what used to be a State Farm office campus, Medley is a 43-acre mixed-use project with Johns Creek 192-acre town center. And they're not going to be modest apartments. I'm talking planned luxury residences and townhomes, plus retail, restaurants, office space, a boutique hotel, and that central plaza for events and everyday hangouts are all part of the Johns Creek Town Center vision. The city of Johns Creek and Toro Development Company kicked off construction in January 2025 with a grand opening plan for October 29th, 2026. So in plain words, Medley is going to be a full district. You've got homes stacked on top of shops, coffee places next to offices, and hotels steps away from the plaza. All that set up on pedestrian streets. So when the city calls this Johns Creek's first true downtown, they really mean it. The idea is to create a place where you can live, work, eat, hang out without even moving your car every single time. And later, I'm gonna show you exactly how Medley stacks up against Milton's estate homes. The trade-offs between these areas will completely change how you think about where to buy. But first, here's the bigger question. Why are developers pushing walkable plazas and event calendars as the new luxury? But hey, before we dive in deeper to this, listen. If you're trying to decide between Medley or the Johns Creek Town Center area, I can show you real inventory, the trade-offs, and what these homes will really cost when you factor everything in. My contact info is in the description below. So now let's get back to why this project is being marketed as the future of luxury. Luxury used to be all about square footage and granite countertops. With Medley's pitch, those days are over. The reality is, the new luxury is shifting. It's less about what's inside your closet and more about what's outside your front door. Medley's design is all about walkable errands, hangout spots, and having daily use retail right at your doorstep. We call this the third place concept, meaning a spot that's not home and not work. As I said earlier, coffee shops, wine bars, a grocer, fitness studios, and medical spa services. All of this is within a short walk. Can you imagine? So Toro Development Company, led by the same visionaries who helped bring Avalon and Alpharetta to life, is building this. You know Avalon, the huge mixed-use project with around 86 acres, roughly $1 billion in investment, about 570,000 square feet of retail, over 600,000 square feet of office space, 330-room hotel, 600 plus residents. That's become a go-to spot for the region. This was one of the first projects in the South to bring that park once and walk to everything model to a suburban setting. Now, Medley's doing the same thing, but for Johns Creek. And at the same time, the city's also building a major public parks right around the Medley. Creekside Park, a 21-acre park with an amphitheater, is being built directly behind City Hall. The Boardwalk at Town Center, a roughly 20-acre waterfront trail system with plazas, ponds, overlooks, and a 15-foot wide trail, is expected to be completed in summer 2026 too. That's coming right up. And at the end, I'll show you the specific monthly costs that could add hundreds to your payment. Those are the numbers that catch buyers off guard. But before, here's the shift. We're going from the drive to everything suburbs to the park once districts. You're not getting in the car to grab coffee or meet friends for dinner. you're walking. The plaza, the boardwalk, the restaurants, they're all part of the same district. And that's the positioning. Smart buyers are paying attention to proximity, events, and trails, programmed with concerts and festivals. That mix of daily convenience and evening entertainment is what's being sold as the next tier of luxury. Which brings us to the numbers, because strategy always starts with understanding what you're actually working with in this market. If you're evaluating Medley, you need to look beyond the glossy marketing images and understand what you're stepping into. Johns Creek has around 80 to 81,000 residents based on recent estimates, with official census data putting the city at just over 81,000 people living in the early 2020s, and it sits about 25 miles northeast of downtown Atlanta. It's an affluent, established suburb where over 70% of adults have a bachelor's degree or even higher. Here's what that looks like in the housing market. Most homes in Johns Creek are selling in the high 600s to low 700s right now, based on recent data for late 2025. Sites like Redfin show a median sale price in the high 600s in December 2025. And Zillow's typical home value is also in the high 600s, which clusters a lot of sales in that band. Now here's the market condition piece. Recent Atlanta realtors and Georgia housing reports put Atlanta metro months of supply at roughly the mid-3s to around 4 months, higher than the mid-tier markets we saw a few years ago. And what does that mean in plain terms? When the months of supply goes up, there are just more homes sitting on the market. That gives buyers more options, and usually a little more room to negotiate than when there's only 1 or 2 months of inventory out there. For Medley specifically, the townhomes and apartments, well, they aren't finished yet, so there's no public track record of closed sales. But given Johns Creek's current pricing and the Medley's luxury positioning, it's reasonable to expect homes right around the town center core to be priced at or above the city's overall median. You're probably going to be looking at high 600s into the 700s and even beyond for larger, newer homes in that immediate zone. Understanding these baseline numbers helps you figure out if Medley's town center location is worth the premium, or whether nearby suburbs might offer a better position for your goals. And that's exactly what we're mapping next. Here's the reality. Medley doesn't exist in a vacuum. Its smart buyers are comparing it to other north suburb options right now. I'm gonna keep this neutral so you can decide based on commute, budget, and the type of home that you want. So let's see our options. Johns Creek is the 192-acre district around City Hall where Medley sits. The bite here is new town center energy. You've got construction cranes, new streets being laid out, and early tenant announcements. Creekside Park and the boardwalk at Town Center are both under construction now. So by late 2026, you'll have a full district with plaza events, amphitheater concerts, water views, and daily use retail all in one spot. Okay. So the next stop, Avalon, is the billion-dollar mixed-use destination in Alpharetta. It's walkable, resort-style, and has been recognized nationally as a model for mixed-use suburban town centers. The lifestyle here feels like small city district. Sidewalks lined with high-end retailers, restaurants with patios, a central boulevard, seasonal events, and apartments or condos above the shops. There's strong night and weekend energy, with people staying to dine, seeing movies, attending events. So here's the cost snapshot. Zillow shows Alpharetta's typical home value in the low 700s. In Redfin, median sale price is around the 800s. So you're generally looking at homes from the low 700s up into the 800s. But I tell you what, right near Avalon, you would be lucky to find something in that price point. Avalon commands a premium well over that price point. Now the comparison angle is Avalon is the closest current comparison to Medley's walkable mixed-use style. The question becomes Avalon's established buzz versus Medley's brand new luxury in Johns Creek Town Center integration, plus your commute, school preferences, whether you want more mature or emerging district. So next, Milton is an incorporated city in North Fulton County, just northwest of Alpharetta, with a strong emphasis on maintaining a semi-rural, low-density character and significant open space. Many neighborhoods in Milton have larger lots, wooded backdrops, and a quieter estate-style feel compared to the denser town center living. Daily life here is more home and yard-centric. You're driving to shops and restaurants, but you've got more space and privacy at your home. Here's the cost snapshot. Zillow shows Milton's typical home value in the low 900s and Redfin's median sales prices in the low 1.2 millions. The comparison angle is all about trade-offs. You're trading walkability for land and home size. Compared to the Medley area, Milton buyers are often choosing larger properties, more privacy, and a quieter setting, but at the cost of longer drives for daily errands and dining out. But let's move on. Cumming is the county seat of Forsyth County, one of Metro Atlanta's rapidly growing areas. Outside the city center, South Forsyth and Cumming are dominated by master plan subdivision, cul-de-sacs, and larger single-family tracts with more of a drive-to-everything feel for daily life. Inside the new Cumming City Center, you get an emerging small-town Main Street vibe with events, mini-golf, walking trails, and a central amphitheater. Here's the cost snapshot. We have a median home price in the mid-600s, with typical home prices running from the mid-500s into the mid-600s and beyond. In comparison, you're getting more house for the money relative to Johns Creek and Alpharetta here. Cumming typically comes in tens of thousands lower, while offering larger inventories of new construction and master plan communities. The trade-off is that you're going to need more driving for daily errands and longer commutes to many employment hubs, especially compared to living in the Medley's Park Once environment. Those comparisons give you the landscape. Now, let's talk about what you absolutely need to verify before you commit to any new construction in this market. Most buyers tour the model. They fall in love with the finishes, and they sign that contract without asking 4 questions that separate satisfied homeowners from surprised ones. First, ask builders about the rate buydowns, closing cost credits, and upgrade credits. In today's market where interest rates are higher and there's more inventory in many parts of Georgia, builders often offer temporary or permanent mortgage rate buydowns, closing cost credits, or design upgrade credits to secure buyers. Here's the thing. These incentives can change, and they can change quickly, and they're often tied to one of their preferred lenders. So always ask the on-site agent or builder rep what incentives are active the week you tour. Rate buydowns and paid closing costs can significantly lower your monthly payment, even if the headline purchase price doesn't change. Second, always confirm HOA dues, what they cover, and any rental rules. In amenity-rich environments like the Medley, homeowners associations and condo association dues can become a major monthly expense. Most buyers check the home price, but forget to ask about the monthly HOA fee. In a luxury mixed-use project, that monthly fee can really add up. You want to know exactly what you'll pay and what it covers before you fall in love with the floor plan. You've got to verify the exact monthly or quarterly HOA dues at contract time. What's included, like utilities, internet, amenities, and landscaping, the reserve funding, and any upcoming projects that could trigger special assessments. Don't forget the rental rules too, like caps, minimum lease terms, and short-term rental prohibitions, since these can affect resale value and flexibility. Third, mixed-use projects mean parking rules, noise rules, and event schedules. Because Medley's Plaza is designed for up to 200 events per year, and the town center parks will host concerts and new gatherings, you need to go in with your eyes wide open. You gotta understand how resident parking is separated from shopper parking, what guest parking availability looks like, and any time limits or fees. Plus, you need to know the rules for overnight parking or commercial vehicles. You should also check event calendars for the Plaza and Creekside Park, because concert nights will quickly become energetic, not like the quiet cul-de-sacs. Restaurant patios, delivery activity, and nightlife at street level beneath or near residences are all part of the package. And you should review declarations, covenants, and design guidelines to understand every rights, permitted uses, and any city level rules in the town center overlay before you commit. Here's my take. If you want the energy and the convenience of a town center like Medley, you also need to be okay with live events, restaurant patios, and structured parking happening right outside your front door. The community documents lay all of that out. Read them early instead of being surprised later. And fourth, property taxes matter as part of the monthly picture. On top of your mortgage and your HOA, property taxes are calculated from the combined millage rate for the city, county, and schools. Johns Creek City has been in the mid-3 mil range, and when you add the county and school rates, that becomes a meaningful monthly number. It's worth having your lender or maybe your agent show you that full estimate before you sign. These are not deal breakers, but decision factors. Knowing them up front puts you in control of the entire cost picture, not just the list price. These developments aren't competing on the same axis, but setting new expectations for luxury buyers who want both urban amenities and space. The question isn't which one wins, it's which trade-off you're willing to make. So if you're evaluating new luxury developments in Johns Creek or the North Atlanta suburbs, and you want to see what's available right now, email me at stephanie.patterson@coleteamrealestate.com. I'll show you the real inventory, pricing, and what these homes actually cost when you factor everything in. The video linked here breaks down the 7 luxury developments reshaping North Fulton, from multi-million-dollar estate lots in Milton to walkable rooftop terraces in Alpharetta. It's the perfect complement to understanding where Medley fits into the broader luxury shift happening across these suburbs. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.